Jen from Fabulous Paper Emporium. I have one little bit that I was remiss in not including in my tutorial when I was making this beautiful album, the mini album. So I've done a video to make the cover, the video to make this hinge part, and a video to make your signatures. What I failed to do was how to attach the signature to the hinge. So I apologize, and I really appreciate the comments on requesting it. So here we are. Okay, so with the hinge portion, you are going to want to take your double-sided score tape, and you are going to apply the tape to the upper part. So I'm just going to swing this around, and we are going to put it towards the top. And the reason being is when we actually put this in, and I apologize, I've got like one shot to do this because I have one of the signatures ready to go in. Well, it's not really ready to go, but for this sake, it is. So you're going to apply it to both sides. Now, for my own eyes, I'm having some difficulty when I fold this to the other side. It really starts to blend in. So I'm just going to take some cardstock that is a different color, and this way I am not going too low or over. Don't really want to go over the folded edge. You just want to go right to it. So both sides are essential, and you're going to go through and do all of your little bits, the hinges. You're going to go through and do all of those. I'm going to just take my bone folder and go through that. Make sure that the double-sided tape is really well adhered. Perfect. And then we're going to take our signature. So signature, obviously there's only one way to apply it because you've got the opening at either end. So if you've already gone ahead and designed and put all your decoration on here, then just be mindful that it is the right way. Always, always, always double check. So, and I speak from experience. So your signatures are going to just slide over. There's going to be a little bit of wiggle room. So there are a few things that you're going to be wanting to take into consideration when you are putting them on. Is I usually put them on like this, and this way I can fold them. I make sure that there's enough room. You are not pushing it all the way down to the bottom. You want to leave a bit of a gap. So when I'm putting mine on, if you fold it like this, you will see that there's a natural gap in between where the bottom of your signature is and the bottom of the hinge mechanism. So that leaves you the perfect amount of space then to allow it to flip back and forward. If you didn't and you pushed it all the way down to the bottom, you A, wouldn't get a lot of movement, but B, if you did force it, the bottom is all going to start to curl. So I would say that's probably about, maybe about 1/8 of an inch. I've never really measured, but yeah, I would probably say 1/8 of an inch is good, would be preferable. And it also is obviously not going to, I wouldn't pay attention to that. I obviously wouldn't, you're not going to have to worry, because unless you kind of stuck it way out, it is always going to be covered by the actual cover of the album. Okay, so to begin, this is how I do it. I've done a few different ways of trying to get this down. So what I do is I started off a little bit, and I started doing that at both ends. So, and you really want to fold those down well so that you can slip the signature on. So just exposing a little bit means that you're not, if you just kind of tack it in place, if you're not happy with it, it's a lot easier to get off than if you were to just clear that strip and, you know, have a completely exposed strip of double-sided tape. So the other thing that you can do, and I know people do it all the time, is you can take the double-sided tape off and then do a line of liquid glue, which you can absolutely do as well. And I do that a lot when I'm making cards and things like that. But for this particular purpose, I just prefer doing the just strictly score tape. Okay, so I am going to bring this towards me for a little bit. I just want the bottom, or this side of the album to be able to lie flat. And so I'm going to leave myself, you're going to center it as much as possible. Again, this is homemade. It's handcrafted. So I never expect perfection, but of course, if you want to grab your ruler, you can absolutely do that. There isn't a lot of space on either side, maybe a 1/16 of an inch. So when I'm happy with my positioning, and I'm just going to fold this down so it looks like it's pretty straight on both sides. Seems to be the same amount of space. I'm just going to tack it down on both sides. And I flip it over to make sure. So that was a little bit off on one side. Give me 1 second. So that is, okay, I'm just going to grab my bone folder and you can kind of squeeze that underneath just to get that to come up. And I don't think I need to put, might need to put a little bit of extra. So I'm just, yeah, might need to put a little bit of extra there. Okay. Okay, so let's see this again. Okay, that's a little bit better there. Okay, and then when you're happy with the positioning of your signature, then you can slowly start to move this out, and just slow and steady always wins the race. So I'm just going to go ahead, slow and steady. I'm moving my thumb along the edge so that as I'm pulling, the signature is staying stuck. So now I've got one side done. I really should have done this to the other side as well. So, but you can probably get it at it if you have like a bit of a pokey tool. There we go. It's coming there. Okay. And then you're just basically going to want to do it the exact same way as how we did it before, but with one side in position, it's a lot easier on this side to get it done because you don't have to worry about it moving, because this side is stuck down, it's glued down, it is not going anywhere. So I'm just going to be pretty confident on this side. Just when you get to the end, make sure that you're not too overzealous. I've left a couple of bits sometimes in my albums. And so that is basically how you attach your signatures to your wonderful Hinge mechanism. And like I said before, I would strongly recommend, again, speaking from experience, I recommend having these fully decorated before you attach them to your Hinge, just because having all of your signatures attached then makes it extremely difficult to press or burnish. If you're wanting to, it makes it a little bit more challenging. So go step by step, take it easy, and you should be totally fine. So you're going to repeat that all throughout the next 5 or 3 if you're doing a 4 signature album. But hopefully this has helped and you've enjoyed my quick little last minute addendum to the rest of the videos that I have done with regards to chipboard albums. So look for more, because my goal is definitely to do more albums this year. than I did last year. I love doing albums. I love the way that you can customize them. I will be using some pre-made albums as well, because there are different ways that you can customize those as well. So it just means that you don't have to, there's no muss or fuss in terms of actually creating the outside cover as well as some of the pages on the inside. And my very, very last note for today is we still have spots for our National Scrapbooking Day event. So if you are interested at all in that, that will be the next video up. So give it a look-see, and if you are wanting to, then there is a link also below with all the details and the link to our store so that you can purchase it. If you have found this video useful or helpful in any kind of way, please give me a big old thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please hit the subscribe button as well as the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you so much for your time today. Hopefully you've had a great day and you're staying safe and well. Thanks again. Bye.